And here's my review. Gay enough.
Well, the obvious thing has finally been revealed, aka what Boondario's was doing in the time gap from exiting the BBGP and meeting Taya. So they worked for the Shirians, and they were Spindo's favorite member of the R&D department, which could make it an interesting story to tell, specifically when Bundi discovered it pretty much with all of us. It was interesting to see his reaction, how much, yes, he did work alongside Sakito with the Hashirians, but they weren't really full-fledged members, they were just contract workers. But it is semi-hypocritical, like Bundi saying, how dare you stoop that low, fuck you. It's like, you worked with them too, you got their dirty money there, son, come on. So it is interesting that, like, hey, not only Boondarios was a Hashirian, he still kind of like saying, yes, I was in Hashirian, which is like, okay, he was branded, which is kind of cool. It is going to be interesting to know how long this arc is actually going to continue for. Is it going to be more than like an episode and a half? Because I don't want another really interesting way to tell a story and to actually like characterize two like mechs to have their entire kind of like story end so fucking quickly. Like, I hope not. While it was disappointing that like this race and Genba's entire arc just kind of like weirdly finished. Like, I understand like Genba did say a couple of words saying, hey, like, I understand that there is more than a world that this race dies in, but it's like, oh, like this is it. It ended without really that much of a conflict between Genba and this race. How much it's like weird, because it's like, I really felt like, oh, we're going to have that fight, and from next week's preview it seems like this is this race's last 2 episodes. So I'm like, oh, that's just odd. Like, why would you do that? Why now? Like, I don't know. It's like, it feels like the writing team didn't really know how to really conclude Genba's arc. While I do like the way that this race pretty much like gaslit the Hashirian trios, saying, hey, listen, Madrex died in a terrible accident by the Boonboomgers, and I believe that we all should come together and just try to do what Madrex wanted. I just, it's great. Like, I really like those parts of this race's character, and I did semi-liked the way they kind of introduced and actually got to use the Boon Carrier, but it just seems like the entire story with Naito and the director of the ISA, it feels like it's going nowhere. What's the end goal here? I don't even see a starting point. And when finally we get some Mad Max action, we don't have the Mad Max fucking themed villain to be in it. For fuck's sake, that's dumb. So I don't know, to be completely honest, this episode felt really clunky in the way that really wanted to transition from the Genba going away arc, being a lone wolf pretty much, to this BBGP arc. Like, it felt like the writers kind of like understood that they're pretty much like less than 20 episodes away from the finale, so they pretty much rushed both of their arcs. And I'm pretty much going to say it probably when I'm going to do my end of the series talk. I do need to work on King Oger, but tell you the truth, I haven't watched like the movies yet, but it is coming. But it seems that Boonboomger is really good at kind of like the beginning and middle middles of arcs, they're semi-decent at finishing them, but like the transition periods are just really weird and they're really clunky. The one thing I can say about King Oger that was really fucking great, every arc kind of floated very well. Boonboomger is not good at that. It's odd, but this episode gets a B+. What you thought about Boonboomger episode 34? Comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please like it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please help your subscribe button finally achieve its true goal of becoming a subscribed button. Don't forget, you're the only one that can prevent forest fires. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.